People living in a Milwaukee nursing home now have to find another place to live.
Yeah, right before the holidays, Bridges of Milwaukee Rehab and Care Center announced it's cutting jobs and expects to close. The I-Team's Kristen Byrne found out the home has a history of issues.
By the end of January, 71 full-time employees at Bridges of Milwaukee will be out of a job. This nursing home, which houses about 75 residents, has been on the state's radar for a while because it's had a lot of problems. And those problems are detailed in these public documents. The I-Team poured through state inspection reports for this home near 76th and Good Hope. We found resident complaints about a leaking ceiling in a room, staff not responding to call lights, and one resident said they felt like they were in a prison. The home received 24 citations for violations of care in February and 16 this past July. During the summer, a resident reported they were left alone and fell and told inspectors, quote, "I don't know how long I was left alone on the ground because for a piece of it, I was unconscious. A staff member came out and I was laying in a pile of blood." In another case, there was an allegation of sexual misconduct between a staff member and a resident. It said, quote, "That CNAU may be doing sexual favors at the request of an R11 in exchange for money or narcotics." The inspector said a thorough investigation into that allegation was never done. The state's Department of Workforce Development has stepped in to help transition workers. I've reached out to the Bridges of Milwaukee as well as the state and federal officials asking a lot of questions. We're waiting to hear back. We did look up the owners of this facility. We found out they also own other nursing homes that we've investigated in the past. I put links to that story and to the public documents for this nursing home on TMJ4.com. I'm consumer investigator Kristen Byrne.